Today on Trisha.
I don't want him.
Then leave him.
He called me. He texted me.
You don't listen.
You
so
can't
yes,
help
I do
me.
Did she catch her boyfriend cheating when she was in labor?
Something happened in the
hospital.
We went to the park and had sex while she was in labor.
I was in labor and I cussed her out.
Not only does his mistress say he's the father of her baby,
He is the father to my 3-year-old little girl, Mariska.
Why would you wait 3 years to tell somebody they're the father?
but these text messages say the affair never ended.
The text message that Sirod sent to Amber, I love you and I want to, but...
She could be meeting her real father for the first time today.
My mother told me that a man that I didn't even know, named Mitch, was my father.
But she may regret it.
He's a drunk. He denied being my dad because I married a black man.
What did he say?
He said no daughter of mine would ever marry a black man.
It's not the first time she's tried to meet him face to face.
It was Thanksgiving, and I was gonna make him this huge dinner. He got drunk, drove into a ditch, and wound up in jail.
I don't even know if she's my daughter. Her mom says, well, listen, Mitchell, this isn't even your child.
Because he was drunk and showed up when she was 5 months pregnant, and he was being violent.
Can they make up for the lost years if they can't stand each other?
Savannah, anything you want to say to me?
You are a liar.
Today on Trisha. Jessica is here today because she wants to know if her boyfriend of 6 years, Sirod, secretly fathered a child with this woman, Amber. Now, Amber admits she was aware of Sirod's relationship with Jessica, but hey, she had sex with him anyway. Well, now she claims Sirod is her 3-year-old daughter, Mariska's father. But wait. Sirod claims Jessica is also a cheater and has serious doubts that he's the father of her 3 boys. So before I chat with Jessica, let's listen to her side of the story.
I've been in a happy relationship with my boyfriend, Sirod, for 6 years. Sirod and I have 3 beautiful children together, and another one is on the way. I found out my boyfriend was cheating on me with the ex-coworker of his named Amber. Not only has he been cheating on me with Amber, but he could be the father of her 4-year-old daughter. Because of his cheating ways, he has the nerve to question if he is the father of our 3 kids. I am 100% sure Sirod is the father of my kids. If Sirod is not the father of Amber's daughter, I want her and her daughter to get out of our lives for good.
Well, today a DNA test will determine if Sirod is the father of not 1, not 2, not 3, 4 children. So, Jessica, tell us about your relationship with Sirod. How long have the 2 of you been together?
We've been together for 6 years.
On and off or completely?
It's been an on and off relationship for 6 years, only because he's been cheating on me.
So at the moment, you 2 have 3 children?
We have 3 children, and I have 1 coming in a couple months.
So you're pregnant
Yep.
at the moment? Okay. Now, Jessica, Amber claims that Sirod fathered her child as well. Do you believe that?
I don't, because she just now coming out and saying this. Why would you wait that long to tell somebody that he is the father of your kid and then test multiple guys to see if they're the father?
You're saying Amber's had other guys tested as well. So what kind of... Do you know Amber?
I don't know her. I don't want to know her. I just want her to get the hell out of our life.
Okay. So do you know what kind of relationship Sirod and Amber had?
I know that he said it was a one-night stand and that's all it was, nothing more than that. And she's saying that they've been together other times besides that one night. That
Who do you
whatever.
believe? Who do you believe?
I believe him. Why would she wait this long to say something?
Okay. Now, why do you believe that Sirod doubts he's the father of your children?
Because he was cheating, so he thinks that because he was cheating, I was cheating. And I know he's the father of my kids. I don't have no doubts because I
you
never
didn't mess
stepped out of the
around?
relationship.
You never did that? He
never.
did?
I've never thought about it. Never. Nothing.
But you're saying he's the one who cheated, and you took him back. Why?
Because we have 3 kids together. I love him.
Now, if the DNA test proves that Sirad is the father of Amber's little girl, what then?
I want him to be a father to her because every kid deserves their dad. But just because he's the father doesn't mean they need to be talking and texting. It should be just about her. And we need to find out today if you're the father. If you're the father, then why don't she go put you on the birth certificate?
Oh, it's
why
not
don't
on the birth certificate?
No, why don't she let you be a dad? She don't let him see her, nothing. She don't.
So that makes you doubly suspicious, if you like. Okay. Well,
She has another dude on the birth certificate.
Now, as you know, Amber is here, but before we meet Amber, she had a few things that she wanted to say.
I want to prove to Sherrod and his dumbass girlfriend Jessica he is the father to my 3-year-old little girl, Mariska. When I first met Sherrod, he told me he was in a serious relationship with his girlfriend Jessica, but I really didn't care because I wanted him. Sherrod and I have had a sexual relationship on and off for the past 5 years. I am positive Sherrod is the father of my daughter. I need Sherrod to step up without Jessica interfering. She needs to accept that he has a child with someone else. If Jessica thinks I'm the only one Sherrod cheated with, she's a bigger fool than I thought. I want Sherrod to be a father to our little girl, and I don't care how his girlfriend feels about it.
Wow. Okay, well, she said she had a relationship with him for 5 years. Let's hear her side of the story. Let's meet Amber.
First of all, you're right. He ain't on her birth certificate. He'll never go on her birth certificate because he's a deadbeat.
Then why do you keep trying to get him to be in
He
her life?
calls me.
Why do you?
Hold up,
No.
I got the text message from my phone while he tried to come to my hotel room last night.
Okay,
He
whatever.
tried to come to my hotel room.
Okay, but whose room was he in?
Yours.
He was
I
in
don't
mine.
want him. Keep him.
He ain't
I'm
never been
happy.
with
I
you.
got a man.
Maybe a one-time stand.
I don't want him. You can have him. You can have him. I don't want him.
Then leave him the
He calls me. He
Then leave him
texts
alone.
me.
Why do
He
you
texts me
keep starting up every
He
time?
calls me first.
Why would you
texts
wait
me
3
first.
years to tell somebody
Because
they're the
he's-
father? Why would you wait?
I don't want him to be my baby daddy.
Then why the hell are you telling him that you want him to be the dad? I read the text message you sent him.
Did you read the ones that he sent me? How he still loving me? He loves me with all his heart.
I'm sure he said that.
Oh, I got the text messages. I got the text messages.
Just a minute. Hang on, just a minute. Amber,
Okay,
just a
whatever.
minute.
Amber, say what you want. You're gonna say what you want anyway.
I got the text
Whatever.
messages.
Shut up.
Amber,
Nobody cares
you
what the hell you
had a
gotta say.
relationship with Sirad for, what, is a one-night stand?
No, it was on and off for 5 years.
5 years?
5 years.
5
That's what she
years?
said.
Almost 5 years.
And so where did you meet up? Where did you have sex?
In the
Wherever.
back seat of a car. That's what
Your
she said.
car at
That's
that.
what she
Your
said.
car at
In the
that,
back
bitch.
seat of a car,
Your
right?
car. Your car.
That's because you a hoe, bitch. You a hoe. That's what you Exactly.
I ain't a hoe no more.
Okay, whatever. That's what you said.
I was
Whatever.
19
That's
back
what you said.
Hang on just a minute. So you had sex in her car.
In her car.
Did you ever go to her house? No.
Yes, I did.
What?
Oh, you did?
Recently. I've been
When?
to your house recently.
Well, we'll find out. Now, won't we? We'll find
my
out.
girl
please.
went
But
with
that's
me.
okay, because
My girl-
it don't matter.
my girl
'cause
went with
at the
me.
end of the day, you're still a hoe, and he ain't never going to be with you, so please.
I don't want to be. Why would I want to be with him? He's a cheater.
Alone. Why are you still texting him? Okay.
Hang on just a
Nice to
minute.
meet.
Amber, you're saying seriously that you have been to Jessica's house. Describe
Yeah.
something in the house for me then.
They have a couch right here. They have a couch right here. The baby's crib is right next to her bed. You got a room upstairs full of toys, and their son sleeps in the full-size bed, and their other son sleeps in the playpen.
Is she right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so she's been...
So I ain't been there though, right?
So,
I ain't been there.
hang on, Amber, you were aware that Sirad was in a long-term relationship when you met him. So
I
why
was 19. I didn't care.
did you know that Sirad already had how many children?
It was she was still pregnant
was
when I
pregnant
started
when
messing
they
around
was-
with Sherrod.
When they cheated.
Did you actually know for a fact you were sleeping with him when she was pregnant?
Yeah, she used to come up to the work
Something
and I seen
happened
the
at
belly.
the hospital. I've got to say.
Oh, that's when she had her son Elijah.
So what happened?
He called me. He's like, what are you doing? I said, no, I'm just chilling with my peoples. He's like, you should come up to the hospital. I'm like, why? He's like, because Jessica's up here
In labor.
in labor. He's like, I just want to see you for a
And that
minute.
makes you a
Hang
dumb
on,
hoe for
hang on,
coming.
let me hear this.
I was
Yeah.
single, thank you very much. And so I went up there. He's like, let's go to the parking ramp. So we went to the parking ramp and had sex while she was in labor.
And I understand that she rang. The phone rang.
Yeah, and I answered it.
She thinks that
cute and funny.
I find it very funny because
I
you
know you
look
find it funny
stupid. You
because
look stupid. I
You're
don't
the
look
one
stupid.
coming and
I'm
saying,
not the
yeah,
one
'cause
the
you know
cheater.
that we together
I'm
and
the
you
one the
cheated.
cheater. I'm the cheater.
And
You
wait
what about
3 years to
the
say that,
other
please,
three
bitch, please,
mamas that he about the other
please.
kids that he may have?
You take this man back.
Because he said nothing happened, and I believe him because she's been a hoe.
I ain't no hoe.
So what were you doing in the car if nothing was happening?
Oh, we had sex. I ain't gonna lie about that. I wasn't in the relationship. I was single. He was doing in a relationship, so I had no worries. Why would I care?
Amber, you're a real classy girl, aren't you?
No, wait. 'Cause she knew I was in labor. Because I called this bitch while I was in labor, and I cussed her out.
Why, and please let her answer this, why don't you like Jessica?
She's a piece of nothing. Look at her. I mean, she's nothing. She's nothing.
You don't like Jessica, but you're willing to take her sloppy seconds, is that right?
I guess.
All right. This is going to be interesting because there's two versions, different stories here, and the only person who can put us right is the man in the middle. So I think it's time we meet Sarad. Come on out, Sarad. Coming up, we have some text messages, I understand.
I gave her your text message, baby.
The text message that Sarad sent to Amber. I love you and I want to... And later, she could be meeting her real father for the first time today.
My mother told me that a man that I didn't even know, named Mitch, was my father.
But she may regret it.
He's a drunk. He doesn't like black people.
Facing the DNA test.
I hope you're not her daddy, too.
Today on Trisha.
I've been in a happy relationship with my boyfriend, Sarad, for 6 years. Sarad and I have 3 beautiful children together, and another one is on the way. I found out my boyfriend was cheating on me with the ex-coworker of his named Amber. Not only has he been cheating on me with Amber, but he could be the father of her 4-year-old daughter. Because of his cheating ways, he has the nerve to question if he is the father of our 3 kids.
Do you know Amber?
I don't know her. I don't want to know her. I just want her to get the hell out of our life.
I want to prove to Sherrod and his dumbass girlfriend Jessica he is the father to my 3-year-old little girl, Mariska. Sherrod and I have had a sexual relationship on and off for the past 5 years. I need Sherrod to step up without Jessica interfering.
Why don't you like Jessica?
She's a piece of nothing. Look at her.
You don't like Jessica, but you're willing to take her sloppy seconds, is that right?
I guess.
This is going to be interesting because there's two versions, different stories here, and the only person who can put us right is the man in the middle. So I think it's time we meet Sarad. Come on out, Sarad. Hi,
How you doing?
Sarad. No, if you don't mind. Is this true?
Hell no, it ain't true, because you talk about sloppy
don't tell me
seconds,
to
but
hold
you
that.
always be on me.
Please.
You always calling me. I don't be calling you. I be telling your tours and getting that bread out of your Get on with that. Get on with that.
Sarad, hang on, just a minute.
Get on with that.
Just a minute. Sarad, you're saying...
I'm talking. I got the floor, so hush.
Can
You had
I
your
ask
little
you?
floor. You want to lie. You want to lie. Talk. Hang on.
Amber, just a minute. Can we hear Sarad's point of view? So you're saying she's the one always coming after you. You're not going after her. She's the one on your case.
Yeah, she come after me. She talked about she was in my crib. I explained how that crib was, and I asked her, she's like, can I use the bathroom? I'm like, go ahead. When she brought me a pack of squares when my girl was at school, I said, lie.
So can I ask you,
okay.
what was your relationship with Amber? One night stand, or what were we talking about?
I hit it a couple times, but she sloppy.
You what? You
only hit it like twice.
In 5 years, you only, quote unquote, hit it twice?
When I lied to come back and showed the truth, you gonna look real. I took one, baby. I took a lie detector test. Thank you.
Hang on, just a minute. So let me get this right. So Amber is the one who's been chasing after you, not the other way around. Can we have a look at that? We have some text messages, I understand.
I gave her your text message, baby.
Oh, while at our offices yesterday.
Yeah.
You.
So, Sarah.
I text her.
Oh, what did you text her? You want to tell me, and then we'll read it.
I was texting some stuff getting her She didn't want to text me, asked me to come to her room last night. She talked about I'll walk to your hotel.
The text message that Sirod sent to Amber, I love you and I want to lay you down.
You sent that to her, really?
Sirod, just then the next one is, what hotel are you staying at? I want that. Oh, right, I haven't heard that one. That and to, I'm sorry about this, the out of you.
Make you look stupid? I got baby.
Hang on. Hey, look at this one. Hey, look at this one.
Hold up. This is the best one, Jessica. This is the best one. This is about you. Thank
How
you.
you know it's really me, though?
Oh, we know it's you.
Because I showed you.
Yeah. Well, we verified it. We verified it was his phone. Here we go.
Okay.
Oh, then Sirod texted to her, "Do you love me? Oh, you said you were at the Let me know when you get to the room." So,
I knew about that one.
So Sirod told us that it was Amber coming on to him.
That pisses me off.
No, darling, that's a heap of crap. He's coming on to her. Here are the...
I ain't coming on that. I ain't coming on. Okay, show the text before that, because I ain't coming on enough. She must delete a song.
Amber and Jessica, would I buy... the only thing I can work out from all of this, that clearly, wherever you live, Sirod is the only man in town.
No.
I guess.
No, he must be.
No.
I must be the only man she can get, because she can't get nothing.
Do you think you're a good role model for your children?
No.
No, not right now, no.
Not
I know
right
that.
now.
No.
Will be.
Yeah.
You ain't got to deal with me.
Amber,
Look at my kids, look at her kids. Thank you.
what do you mean?
Thank you. To all my daughter is yours. We gonna see what this DNA comes.
Excuse me. I wouldn't be doing this and that because what I see from here, these are two women and I'm not even going to discuss where their heads are at. You're messing around with women because you know you can go there. When I asked if you were the only man in town, I'm sorry, if you were the only man in town with morals like yours, I think I'd become a lesbian.
Hey, that was good for you. That was good for you.
So Sirod, now you wanted who do you want DNA tests for? Her daughter?
Her daughter and my kids.
Is it true you've had other men tested?
I had one other guy tested.
Why do you want her
Okay.
children? Let's go through your three children with Jessica. What is the problem with them? Why do you think they might not be your children, Sirod? What is the doubt?
Because he was cheating, that I was cheating. But no, not everybody steps out their
You want to
relationship.
make jokes, want to say, oh,
All right, so what about
my middle
Elijah?
kid.
Let's
It
go
don't matter what people say.
I feel
You
you.
should know.
Sirod, you refused to take a lie detector test. I wonder why.
Right.
Oh, because of my old days, that's why.
And Sirod is right. If we did a lie detector test, we would be talking about the old days that ended yesterday evening. So our polygraph expert, Tim Acosta, is here to help us to get to the bottom of this. Hi, Tim. So I have Amber's lie detector results. I don't know what they are. I'm just going to read what's on the card. Tim is going to tell us whether you were lying or telling the truth. Okay. So we asked you, Amber, do you want to be in a relationship with Sirod? You said no. Tim?
Polygraph determined.
Coming up, the DNA could prove he's the father of 4 kids. Do you want to open this or should I?
Go ahead.
But are they better off not knowing? Wouldn't it be fabulous if you weren't their father? They might have
I'll
a
be
hope in
happy.
hell. Up next, she could be meeting her real father for the first time today.
My mother told me that a man that I didn't even know, named Mitch, was my father.
But she may regret it.
He's a drunk. He doesn't like black people.
Facing the DNA test.
I hope you're not her daddy, too.
Today on Trisha. Welcome, Savannah. For years, Savannah had a nagging suspicion that she was calling the wrong man Dad. And just a few years ago, her mother confessed that a man named Mitch was her biological father. Savannah was overjoyed when she tracked Mitch down on the phone 3 years ago. The only problem? Savannah claims he's a racist, an alcoholic, and often denies her during fits of rage. Now, I should tell you that these two have yet to actually meet face to face, and it will happen on our show today. But first, listen to Savannah describe this painful ordeal.
Growing up, it always bothered me that I didn't look like anybody in my family. I confronted my mother and she told me that a man that I didn't even know, named Mitch, was my father. My mother and I went on a journey to find him, and at the age of 21, I found Mitch. I was so happy and excited, I was finally gonna meet my father. But when that day came, Mitch didn't show up. He got drunk and couldn't make it. That was 4 years ago, and I have yet to meet the man that could possibly be my father. Mitch has been nothing but a huge disappointment, time and time again. From his drunken phone calls to his racist remarks about me marrying a black man. Now, I'm not sure if I want to have a father-daughter relationship with Mitch, but I do want to know the truth. Even though I've never met him, no matter what the DNA test says, I don't need a dad.
Wow. So, Savannah, who did you grow up believing was your dad?
My little sister's dad. He just always, he was always there. When my mom was 5 months pregnant, they just made an agreement that they would never tell me until I actually, asked.
Yeah. And what made you ask?
I started as I was getting older. I don't look like them. I have curly hair and my build is a lot different, and I have features like my mom, but none like my dad.
So when you started asking, your mom told you what?
At first she didn't want to tell me, and then I just kept prying at it and prying at it, and then I finally asked my dad, and he, decided to tell me at my mom was 5 months pregnant, and I'm not your dad, and so I insisted on asking her again, and she just told me, your dad's name is Mitch.
Now, she actually was the one who set up the telephone call.
Yes.
What was that first call to him, talking to him like?
It was good, actually. The first phone call was really good. He was super excited, just everything, just really excited. I was telling him about my life, and then but I never told him that my husband was black. I was gonna have him come down, we were gonna hang out. It was Thanksgiving, and I was gonna make him this huge dinner, and he calls and says, I'm on my way, I got a rental car, I'm coming. Oh. Well, about 2.5 hours go by, I thought, he's probably, I'm gonna call him, see where he's at. No answer.
Oh.
3 days went by, 3. Of course, the first day I cry. And the first day I cried, I didn't know where he was, I didn't know if something was wrong.
Yeah.
I called everywhere that I knew to call. He calls me about 3 days later. He got drunk, drove into a ditch, and wound up in jail.
When has he denied being your father then? Because it sounds like he was all excited at the beginning.
He denied being my dad because I married a black man. And once he found out that my husband was black...
How did he find that out?
I sent him a picture of our wedding day.
And what did he say?
He said no daughter of mine would ever marry a black man.
What did you say?
I told him, well, good luck, because I did.
Yeah. Wow. So does that come up in conversation a fair number of times?
Yeah, all the time.
What kind of things does he say?
Usually it's, hi, how are you doing? I'm good, how are you? Well, I was just calling to tell you that I can't believe that you're still attracted to black men, and I told you that they'll treat you bad, and your relationships will never go good, and you're just not in good relationships, and I cannot believe you. And
really, does he tell you that he's not your dad?
Yeah, because no daughter of his would ever marry a black man.
Now, Savannah, I understand that you've never actually met Mitch in person. Have you seen any recent film or video or anything like that of him at all?
No,
or something on Skype, Facebook, all those things?
No, the only picture that I have are the ones that I created a Facebook for him, and he sent me a couple pictures, and those are the last ones I've ever seen.
And they're old ones, out of date ones?
Like over a year old.
Okay, well, before we bring Mitch out here, I'm going to ask you to go backstage. You'll be able to hear what's said. And let's hear his side of things. And then, all being well, we'll reunite you here on the show.
All right.
All right. We'll see you in a moment. Okay, let's bring out Mitch. Coming up, Savannah, anything you want to say to Mitch?
You are a liar. Hey, ladies, he's single. He's a drunk. He doesn't like black people. Go for it.
And later, the DNA could prove he's the father of 4 kids.
Do you want to open this or should I?
Go ahead.
But are they better off not knowing?
Wouldn't it be fabulous if you weren't their father? They might have a hope in hell.
They Facing the DNA test.
I hope you're not her daddy too.
Today on Trisha.
Growing up, it always bothered me that I didn't look like anybody in my family. I confronted my mother, and she told me that a man that I didn't even know, named Mitch, was my father. Mitch has been nothing but a huge disappointment, time and time again. From his drunken phone calls to his racist remarks about me marrying a black man. Now, I'm not sure if I want to have a father-daughter relationship with Mitch, but I do want to know the truth.
What kind of things does he say?
Hi, how are you doing? I'm good, how are you? Well, I was just calling to tell you that I can't believe that you're still attracted to black men, and I told you that they'll treat you bad and your relationships will never go good.
Really? Does he,
Yeah.
does he tell you that he's not your dad?
Yeah, because no daughter of his would ever marry a black man.
Let's bring out Mitch. Hi, Mitch.
Hi.
Have a seat.
How are you?
I'm good, thanks, Mitch. How are you today?
Fair to partly cloudy.
Fair to partly cloudy.
Yeah.
So tell me about Savannah. Did you know that you were a dad to her or not? Or
Here's the situation with Savannah.
yeah.
I was with her mom for 9 months or whatever. We were in love. Well, then the last couple months, everything went south.
Right.
Okay? Finally, we had a giant fight one night, and her mom says, well, listen, Mitchell, this isn't even your child. Okay? This does not belong to you. I've been having an affair. I want you out of my house, and I want you out of it now. So I left.
Then all these years later, you get a call out of the
Right.
blue.
I'm at work one night, and all of a sudden the VA, the Veterans Hospital, calls me, and they go, do you remember a girl named Terry from...
Yeah.
And I go, yeah. Well, she says you have a daughter. And I go, what? Do you want to talk to her?
Yeah.
And I go, well, I guess. And I don't even know if she's my daughter.
So have you ever said anything to her on the phone about that? You don't have an issue?
Well, no, she's never sat down and asked me about it. She thinks I'm racial. There's nobody I hate.
If she is your daughter, then what? Does anything change?
Yeah, I want to have a relationship with her. I've always wanted a family, my own blood. You know, because I've been single now for 8 years, ladies. Yeah, I want to have a relationship. I want to see my grandson.
Okay. Are you ready to meet her for the first time in 25 years?
Yep.
So let's do that. Please welcome Savannah back to the show. Savannah, anything you want to say to Mitch?
You are a liar. If you're my father and you want to be a father and you're out here and I've been single for 8 years, ladies. Really? If you're here for me, why the hell are you trying to... Hey, ladies, he's single. He's a drunk. He doesn't like black people. Go for it.
You seem very angry.
I'm mad. It's always somebody else's fault for what's going on. It's always somebody else doing something to Mitch. It's always somebody else doing something. Yeah, my mom did tell him that, you know, somebody else was my father because he was drunk and showed up when she was 5 months pregnant with me and he was being violent. So why not tell him, don't come around my daughter? It was my choice to find him, not my mother's. My choice. And since I've met him, it has been drinking or calling me drunk.
But let's find out, first and foremost, if you are father and daughter. So, who wants to open the envelope? I don't know what it says, Savannah, so... Up next.
Wow, look at that.
And later, the DNA could prove he's the father of 4 kids.
Do you want to open this or should I?
Go ahead.
But are they better off not knowing?
Wouldn't it be fabulous if you weren't their father? They might have
I'll
a
be
hope and
happy.
help.
Facing the DNA test.
I hope you're not her daddy too.
Today on Trisha.
Growing up, it always bothered me that I didn't look like anybody in my family. I confronted my mother, and she told me that a man that I didn't even know, named Mitch, was my father.
What kind of things does he say?
Hi, how are you doing? I'm good, how are you? Well, I was just calling to tell you that I can't believe that you're still attracted to black men, and I told you that they'll treat you bad and your relationships will never go good.
Does he tell you that he's not your dad?
Yeah, because no daughter of his would ever marry a black man.
We had a giant fight one night, and her mom says, well, listen, Mitchell, this isn't even your child, okay? This does not belong to you. I've been having an affair. I want you out of my house, and I want you out of it now.
Savannah, anything you want to say to me?
You are a liar. Yeah, my mom did tell him that, somebody else was my father because he was drunk and he was being violent.
So, who wants to open the envelope? I don't know what it says, Savannah, so...
Wow, look at that. He is my dad. Here, you can take it home.
No,
Frame
it's
it,
all right.
put it up.
It's all yours.
This can be your reminder. You said you needed an excuse or a reason to stop drinking. There it is. It has my name, your name, and it says is really big.
Okay.
Thank you.
So now that you know you are my daughter, what, you going to actually start talking to me?
I told you, stay sober. Do you need help? I can help you. You don't listen.
You
so
can't
yes,
help
I do
me.
text you.
Savannah, you couldn't help me. I've been drinking now for 35 years.
Okay, well, there's your reason to stop, and that there's a 6-year-old involved. So there you go. There's 2 reasons to stop.
So, do you want to spend any time together?
Yes, I want to, her to be my daughter. I want to see my grandson.
What do you want?
When he sobers up, when he goes longer than 3 weeks or 3 days, and actually shows me that he's trying and showing me that he's actually going.
Yeah.
They give out little things for AA. You get little dollar pieces. Show me one. Send me a text message of it.
Okay,
and then we can be a family.
Sure, you'll drive down and come see me in your
Weird,
car.
because I just drove down to Wyoming not 3 months ago.
Would you, if you had a plane ticket, would you go and see him if he has been dry for that amount of time?
Yes, I would.
Only if he has been dry.
Yes.
And what is the amount of time you said? 4 weeks?
4 weeks
No, you get chips once a month.
You get
I've
chips
been there,
once a
done
month,
that.
30 days.
Yeah,
30 days.
30 days.
But see, again, it's just a joke to him.
So
it's
It's not a joke. I've tried it before.
So are
yet
you
you won't
willing,
do
just a minute. So if we get plane tickets for her to visit you, if you've got one of those chips after 30 days, is that a challenge you're willing to step up for?
Sure, I'd love to see her in my house. I'd love to sit down and talk with her.
Okay. All right, so here's what we'll do. Savannah, as soon as you see evidence of that chip, and maybe you can have somebody at the VA phone her and be in on the call and confirm it to her. As soon as you have that evidence, and you ring just before you get on the plane and see that that still holds true, not text, you ring and speak to him. Yeah, okay, yeah, I put that in there for you.
Yeah, thank you.
Then we'll supply you with that plane ticket. Yeah. There you have it. Yeah. She will come and see you once you have that chip for your 30 days.
You bring my grandson too, right?
Yeah, if you stay sober.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
All right. So you're going to shake on that? We'll be right back. Up next, the DNA could prove he's the father of 4 kids. Do you want to open this or should I?
Go ahead.
But are they better off not knowing? Wouldn't it be fabulous if he weren't their father? They might have a hope and help. Facing the DNA test.
I hope you're not her daddy too.
Today on Trisha.
I found out my boyfriend was cheating on me with the ex-coworker of his named Amber. Not only has he been cheating on me with Amber, but he could be the father of her 4-year-old daughter.
I need Sherrod to step up without Jessica interfering.
You always calling me. I don't be calling you. I be telling your tours.
So you're saying she's the one always coming after you. You're not going after her. She's the one on your case.
Yeah, she come after me.
We have some text messages, I understand. The text message that Sirod sent to Amber. I love you and I want to... lay you down.
You sent that to her, really?
Then the next one is, what hotel are you staying at? Sirod, you refused to take a lie detector test. I wonder why.
Right.
So, our polygraph expert, Tim Acosta, is here to help us to get to the bottom of this. Hi, Tim. So, I have Amber Amber's lie detector results, I don't know what they are. I'm just going to read what's on the card. Tim is going to tell us whether you were lying or telling the truth. Okay. So we asked you, Amber, do you want to be in a relationship with Sirod? You said no. Tim?
The polygraph determined she was being truthful.
Amber, we asked you, does Sirod tell you that he loves you? Oh, you said yes. Tim, is that true?
The polygraph determined she was being truthful.
So, Amber, we asked you, does Sirod tell you that he wants to be in a relationship with you? And you said yes. Tim?
That's a lie.
The polygraph determined that Amber was being truthful.
That was a lie? No, hell no. That's a lie.
We asked you, when Jessica leaves the house, does Sirod ask you to come over? Amber said yes. Tim?
The polygraph determined Amber was being truthful.
If you want the DNA test, your sons will one day see this, Sirod. And can I give them a message? Because you don't seem capable of doing it. Children, when you watch this, please, I implore you, do not be anything like this man who's your father. You can do better.
I teach them right from wrong. I teach my kids right from wrong.
No, you don't. Children don't do what you tell them, they do what they see. Let's find out.
I know that.
Now, there are some children involved in this, and we have DNA tests. If it was an ideal world, and I don't usually say this, I've been doing talk shows now for a long, long time, and I'm always sitting there hoping that the dad is the dad. Wouldn't it be fabulous if you weren't there, Father? They might have a hope in hell. I'm sorry.
I hope you're not her daddy, too.
Me too.
I swear, I hope you ain't her daddy.
So I don't care. I still take care of mine.
Oh.
Okay, and if he's not the dad, then leave us the hell
I
alone.
will. Just make sure you tell him to leave me alone. Make sure you tell him to leave me alone. Make sure you tell him to leave me alone.
Picture, please.
Who wants to open the envelope?
You can open it.
So, let's see. Sirod, you are Jaden's father.
I knew that was mine.
Sirod, you are Noah's
You know your damn
father.
daddy?
Please.
Sirod, you are Elijah's father.
Okay, that's what I want to hear.
Fine.
Proof for you.
Yeah.
Proof for you.
All
That's
right,
what
that bull stuff.
Last but not least, your little girl. Do you want to open this or should I?
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
He's not, right?
Sirod, you are not.
Yeah! Who's saying it? Who's saying it? Who's saying it?
I need you in my life.
Who's saying it? Who's saying it? Oh, you her daddy. Who you her daddy? I know you her
I'm happy
daddy.
you're not her daddy. Read that one. Read that one. I don't care. I'll sit here and say it.
Yeah, sit your father ass down.
I
the next one you're going to test, right?
You're the only other guy that ain't been tested. The only guy that hasn't been tested.
And for you, make sure you get all the help you need, because unless that man changes the way he is, you're in for years of hell. And I'll probably see you on another show. Good luck. Thank you. We will be back after this. Facing the DNA test.
I hope you're not her daddy, too.
Today on Trisha. I want to thank you for watching. I was saying to one of our audience members during one of the commercial breaks that after 26 years of doing talk shows, I still have the ability to be shocked. And that's what makes me human. Watch us again soon. Bye-bye.
You